Not everything that feels quiet is peace. Sometimes it's numbness. Sometimes it's shutdown. Sometimes it's the nervous system saying, I can't do one more thing. And if you've ever said, I'm okay, I just don't feel anything, this is your yellow light moment. Because the goal is not to feel nothing. The goal is to be free. Our official alignment anchor. Yellow light. Pause. Breathe. Right where I am, God is. And so I ask, what's the most aligned next step? Not the most impressive one. And I move one faithful step at a time. Here is today's consequence. When you confuse numbness for peace, you stop listening to the very signals that are trying to guide you. And that confusion costs you because numbness doesn't heal pain. It just puts it into storage. And what we store eventually spills. It spills as irritability, as distance, as fatigue, as I don't know what is wrong with me. Peace, on the other hand, doesn't erase feelings. Peace organizes feelings. In this conversation, there are two familiar characters. Character A, the numb achiever. The numb achiever calls it peace because it looks stable from the outside, but inside they are disconnected. And the numb achiever looks something like, I'm fine, but the eyes are dull, going through motions without presence, being productive while feeling absent, and avoiding anything that might crack the surface. Character B is the peace practitioner. They don't avoid feelings. They hold them without being ruled by them. They don't confuse calm with numb. They cultivate a steady center. So what does the peace practitioner look like? It might look like feeling emotion without spiraling, saying this hurts without losing themselves, slowing down long enough to listen, or choosing truth, then choosing the next faithful step. And listen, beloved, the numb achiever is not weak. They are often exhausted from carrying too much for far too long. But exhaustion is not the same as peace. Here's what numbness can look like when it's wearing a respectable outfit. It can look like saying, I'm unbothered when you're actually shut down, scrolling, snacking, shopping, or staying busy to avoid feeling. Calling it peace because you're not crying anymore. Avoiding hard conversations because you don't want conflict. Moving on quickly because feeling it feels dangerous. Spiritualizing everything so that you never have to be human. Numbing with productivity. If I stay moving, I won't feel it. So here is that yellow light check-in. Am I at peace or am I unavailable? Here's the truth that steadies everything. Peace is not the absence of emotion. Peace is the presence of God, the acknowledgement of God's presence. And when God is present, you don't become less human, you become more whole. Because peace can hold tears. Peace can hold anger. Peace can hold grief. Peace can hold uncertainty. Because peace is not denial. Peace is alignment. Numbness says, I can't feel this. Peace says, I can feel this, and I am still held. Our red light moments say, stop, not this, not now. Green light moments say, move forward, the way is open. Yellow, my friends, is the holy hinge. Yellow is where you stop long enough to tell the difference. I have mistaken numbness for peace in the past. There are times when I thought I'm finally okay, when I realized I was just disconnected. I didn't feel the ache, but I also didn't feel joy. I didn't feel anxiety, but I also didn't feel alive. And I realized something. When I shut down to avoid pain, I shut down to everything. What changed for me was learning to make space for feeling without giving it the steering wheel, truth without theatrics, emotion without drowning. So let's make it simple. Numbness is like turning off the lights in your house because one room feels messy. Yes, it gets quiet. Yes, you can't see the mess anymore, but you also can't see the door. You can't see what you need, and you can't see what's trying to help you. Peace is not turning the light off. Peace is turning the light on gently and cleaning one small corner at a time. Yellow light is the switch. Here is today's pivot protocol. Pause, assess, decide. And here is how to practice this today in real life, in real moments. First, we pause. When we notice that we're flat, checked out, or fine in a way that feels empty, stop for one breath. Put your attention in your body, not your story, your body. Our second step is to assess. Ask 3 questions. Do I feel more open or more closed? Do I feel more honest or more armored? What feeling is underneath this numbness asking for care? And if you want the alignment chain, use this. Premise, what am I believing? Vision, what do I really want? Purpose, why does it matter? And strategy, what is the next faithful step? Because numbness often sits on a premise like, if I feel it, I won't survive it. But beloved, you have already survived it. Now you get to heal it. Our third step is to decide to make one aligned decision, not 10, just one. Here are 3 options that you might choose from. Your first option is to name one true feeling. I feel sad. I feel tense. I feel overwhelmed. Another option is to choose one gentle reconnection. Drink some water, step outside, slow your breathing, or maybe put your hand on your heart. Our third option, take one faithful step toward truth. Send one honest message. Ask for support. Schedule a conversation you've been putting off. Write the sentence that you have been avoiding. Remember, it's not the most dramatic step and not the most impressive step, the next faithful one. So here's your charge for today. Stop calling numbness peace just because it's quiet. Peace has a pulse. Peace has a presence. Peace brings you back to yourself. And our yellow light is to pause, assess, and decide. And today, maybe practice this sentence. Quiet is not always peace. Sometimes it's just shutdown. If you like to journal, use this prompt for 1 minute. Where am I calling numbness peace? And what is asking to be felt? If something in today's conversation stirred you, don't rush past that. That stirring is often the soul's way of saying, pay attention. This is your yellow light. And you do not have to navigate this alone. If you are craving clarity, if you're ready to live with purpose, and you want aligned action that holds up in real life, I would love to support you. You can reach out to learn more about Life Charter or what it looks like to work with me, Babs. Just send me a message with the word yellow and tell me where you feel stuck, numb, or unsure. I will respond with the next best step and the simplest way we can walk it together. Until tomorrow, yellow light, pause, breathe. Right where I am, God is. What's the most aligned next step? Not the most impressive one. And then move, one faithful step at a time. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. I love you deeply, for in truth we are old friends, because we are one.